He's a pretty good boy.
That's not real.
Yeah, it is. You gotta use the right kind of drugs.
Okay, it's real.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
You're fucking stupid.
What?
I didn't know his head popped off.
Yeah, you can use them as a weapon to be like, fuck you! Fuck you, governor!
Fuck you, governor! If we're playing with Tom, that can only mean one thing.
We're out of ideas.
It's podcast time.
Well, I guess that means two things.
How's it going, people of the internet?
Hey, so we are finally on Apple Podcasts.
We did it!
We did it! Woo!
Suck a dick, China.
And that's where we had the audience going crazy.
Yeah, and there's confetti.
Yeah. All right, the editor, he'll get it.
Wait, aren't you the editor?
Yeah. That was a joke.
Are you going to get it?
No. I'll try if I remember. So all the audio listeners out there, so you can follow us you can follow us on Facebook. It's just MachoBurger Productions. Instagram is also at MachoBurger Productions. Twitter is at the MachoBurgers. YouTube, MachoBurger Productions. Spotify, just type us up, find us. Apple, same way. Anchor, same way. You can follow Kyle Dean at Kyle Dean2 on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Dylan K. Nail. Yeah. So that's for all the people who are watching or listening on audio. We don't actually go into that part a lot, so I figured why not just do a quick plug through. Yeah. You can ask us things on Twitter. We'll eventually get a Reddit, which I've been saying since like episode 7, and still nothing.
Keep waiting.
Keep waiting. It's just wait till like fucking episode 27. Maybe we'll get one by then. Maybe. It'll be a whole 20. All right. Once again, you guys kind of let us down, like you always do.
It's true.
I'm kidding. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I just wish you guys would ask better questions. Okay, so that's not it.
That dude just turned into a plane.
Yeah, he did. I'm trying to find the one question. Look, I came into this very unprepared. And for the people watching this, I know what you're thinking. Why is he wearing a hat? I thought he was supposed to look professional. My head looked very egg-shaped, okay? So I to make it less egg-shaped, I threw on a hat.
It's like putting an egg on a hat. Or putting a hat on an egg. You proud of that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not proud of anything I do.
Same.
Boom. Our one question comes from Anthony Mendez. If you owned your own wrestling promotion with wrestlers consisting of your favorite cartoon characters, who would you push to the top and who would you bury? I would probably push. Now I gotta think of I would probably push the Codename Kid Next Door as the top.
Like tag team? Or?
Heel faction.
Okay.
Like all 5 of them just running wild and everyone's like, boo!
I like it. Just doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I would probably bury Rocco's Modern Life. Because I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
We're gonna make them like the Job Squad. We'll make them loose to everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. Or the team of Ren and Stimpy. make them
I'm not really
lose.
fan of them. I probably do that too. Maybe throw like I don't know. Dexter, yeah. Throw him over the top.
I could probably throw in.
He could use his technology and shit.
Throw in Ed and Eddie. Be the top baby faces.
Yeah.
Boom.
Powerpuff. We're just doing this for jawbreakers.
The Powerpuff Girls is triple threat everything. They'll just fight each other all the time.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking why not? Chester Cheetos is just there.
He's a mascot. Or?
No, he's a commentator. He's just one of the commentators.
I can see him with like a suit and glasses.
Yeah,
like,
Captain Crunch is
coming to you live.
And Captain Crunch is the other one.
Yeah. Ahoy there! Get ready for the match today.
And Professor, he's the guy that's like, hey, coming to the ring. This is Professor X, that was his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we'll just have him there. I will have the mayor just run everything. he'll be the Mr. McMahon character. Oh no, wait, Space Ghost should be one of the commentators. Never mind.
Oh, that'd be fucking
Captain. It's gonna be fucking Chester Cheetah and Space Ghost.
Space Ghost. That's fucking awesome.
Hey, Arnold will be there. Just
yeah.
Who else? Power Rangers count as a card? Oh, the Turtles. How can we forget about the Turtles?
Right.
Yeah, there'll be a tag team. They'll just split them up here and there, and just let them all fight each other.
Shit. They'll go up against like 4 other people.
Yeah. They'll fight the kid next door.
Yeah, 5 on 4.
Yeah. Turtles probably win.
They're Turtles.
Oh, damn, that'd actually be really interesting to watch.
Alright.
It's like Celebrity Deathmatch, but no one dies.
Yeah.
No one dies at the end.
Yeah.
I like that. That's like the most questions. That's probably one of the questions we've had where we get to have a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
We had like Courage the Cowardly Dog there.
Yeah, bro.
He's getting his ass kicked by fucking...
like Danny Phantom versus like American Dragon Jake Long.
Oh yeah. Have the Recess crew.
Yeah.
Just get demolished by the Codename Kids Next Door for no reason.
I don't know, they're pretty strategic though. So
It's true, yeah. They'd find a way. They'd find a way to kick their ass.
I think so.
They'll be the one team that finally gets a win over them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you guys thought? But wait, there's Mikey.
Mikey, Spinelli, the whole gang.
Oh, man. Mikey just does like a fucking, like, Nacho Libre, like, leap of faith onto all of them.
Top pile.
God damn, that'd be a match I'd want to see. Cartoonomania running wild. Bob Belcher's is there. We'll have like a triple threat match. Bob Belcher versus Peter Griffin versus Homer Simpson.
Hill.
Oh, make it a fatal 4 with Hank Hill in there. Fuck yeah.
I like it.
It's the battle of the white shirts.
the battle of the dads.
Yeah. Whoever wins gets a brand new clean white t-shirt.
Yeah. Great.
Money in the Bank. We'll have a ladder match with them.
Oh shit.
We'll have like a Disney character battle royal. The winner becomes the best movie or something.
Right.
Fuck. This is a great question. I love it.
Like Cartoon Network's best versus Nickelodeon's best.
Yeah. Like a 5-on-5 elimination tag.
Right.
Like, boom. They choose one from each show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man. Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner.
Arnold,
and probably SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So there's their 5 versus... one, definitely Ed from Ed, Edd n Ed, or Rolf. Well, I would choose one of those two.
Yeah.
Courage.
At least one turtle.
Yeah. Well, they're not Cartoon Network.
They're not really.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
He has the fucking muscles.
Yeah.
What's fucking another one? Oh wait, we have a list of them. I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll get Skips.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah, dude.
Get Skips and fucking Samurai Jack.
Oh shit! Hell yeah.
There's no way Cartoon Network's gonna lose that one.
No, not at all.
You're probably in a top 10 list of those. Fuck yeah. That would be a match that I would want to see.
Same.
See what happens. Oh my god. I fucking love it. Please ask us more questions like that one. That one's fucking great.
Was fucking great. I like that.
Woo! Oh man. What would we even call it? Like cartoon wrestling?
Cartoonapalooza.
CWE. Ooh. Cartoon Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes.
Or CWF Federation.
E sounds better.
Yeah.
CWE.
Yeah. Welcome to the CWE. Cartoon Wrestling Entertainment.
I like it.
And Michael Witherspoon asked, question for the podcast. Favorite genre of film and why? I would probably say comedy for me.
Either comedy or action.
Yeah.
Like one or two. Because they're both always my favorite.
Yeah, why? Because who doesn't like to laugh?
Right. See, the genre is really hard, though, to be fair. Because, like, the movies, like, they're all good, you know?
Yeah. We watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, we do.
And they also ask, would you rather lose wrestling or football? Like, you could never watch one ever again.
Fuck.
I would probably choose football. Because football's already temporarily anyways.
Right.
Because it's only like certain weeks throughout the year.
Wrestling's like every year.
Yeah, wrestling's like every single week. Year. Yeah. So, like, I would probably take football, which is sad because I do love football.
Right.
But, I mean, I guess I would just choose that one because I like wrestling more. And I can still go to the wrestling live shows whenever they come around.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all the questions for this week. I still loved the wrestling one. Thanks, Anthony Mendez. Sorry. Let's go to Quora for reasons unknown. What? Because we have to rely on a website to ask us questions because our fans won't. My mom says that 13-year-olds aren't teens yet and still kids. I'm 13 years old, and I agree with her. I don't think 13-year-olds are teenagers. Does anyone agree?
No.
Well, the word teen's in the fucking number.
Right.
You dumb shit. So technically you are a teenager.
Right. Because that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're a teenager.
You're a teen because there's teen in the fucking number.
That's why it starts at 13.
You adolescent moron. It's a fucking 12 was like your last year being a kid technically. Then you're a teenager. Would you still be friends with someone who used to be obsessed with you?
That's a weird question.
Now, is like a healthy obsession, or
probably not. Like you're clearly going through some shit right now.
Or like, are they gonna try to murder you? Obsession?
Yeah, you gotta be more clear now.
If you're being interrogated by the police and you say, "I refuse to answer any questions without my attorney present," what happens next? They won't ask you questions until your attorney pops up, pretty much.
Yeah, that's how it works, dude.
That's how it works.
I don't know what that's about.
Have you ever lost respect for your parents because of one thing they said or did? Not really. Why? Wait, you can post pictures? What are the scariest real life pictures? Shut up. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that realm. What can $100,000 change or do for you at the moment?
I mean, we could buy a nice house.
Yeah, you can pay off a car, or you can buy a car.
You pay off your car, buy me a car.
Yeah.
And then we use the remaining on like a house.
Yeah, you can do a lot with that much money.
Right.
If someone broke into your home at night with a knife, can you shoot in the legs without getting in trouble?
If the gun is registered to you,
yeah,
and you're in a stand your ground state, yes.
Yeah, to be fair, if someone's breaking into your house, you pretty much have the right. I mean, unless they're leaving your house. If they're leaving, you can't just shoot them. But if they're in there and they're like holding you hostage, yeah, you can do whatever.
All right.
On more than one flight, I've seen what appears to be a silver duct taped affixed to one part of the plane or another. Are these duct tape repairs? It looks like it. I'm 30 years old. Is it still weird that I'm living with my mom? Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. I'm 23 and I still currently live with my dad, and I still find it kind of weird.
Right.
But I mean, I moved out once and it failed, so I had to move back in. That happens to the best of us, you know? But yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess in your early 20s it's not as weird. But like once you're past like 25, 26, and you're still living at home with your parents, it gets kind of weird after that. Unless you have like an actual situation where you just can't physically live on your own,
Right.
or you just can't afford it, because in this day and age, it's hard to afford anything on your own. I go about my life thinking things are fine, then people tell me that I acted this and that way. How can I actually see what I'm doing if I thought I wasn't doing anything wrong? What?
What?
Just get off the internet, my guy. I
Yeah,
don't
hard.
tell you. How can I overcome jealousy? What really causes jealousy? Stop being a little bitch.
Right.
What made you sad today? The fact that I woke up.
I do every day.
How do I start dating again after a 20-plus year relationship? I'm 50 years old, and I don't drink. Well, first, you probably want to start trying.
Right.
Download Tinder and just keep swiping.
It's true.
Keep swiping your little heart out, or your 50-year-old heart out, my guy.
Yes.
What scares people away in a relationship? Commitment.
It's true.
I mean, it's the first one, I would think.
Right.
Commitment, maybe they're into the opposite gender.
In this day and age, it's always a possibility.
In 2020, anything can scare anybody.
It's true.
It's 3 a.m. and you've been brought to a police station for some reason. You say, I'm not talking without my lawyer. What? Does no one know you can just request a lawyer and they won't do anything until you have your lawyer? That's a poop.
There's no way that's not poop.
My boyfriend wants to take a break. Is it over? I mean, pretty much. I mean, technically you're on a break. I mean, I told him when I was on a break. I meant that it was over. So
Right.
So yeah, it's probably over. Guys and women mean two different things when they speak. But guys, when they say take a break, they're just trying to break it off in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably over, my guy or my lady. I don't know what gender you are. It doesn't even say your name, but I would assume. I'm not going to assume it's a woman. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's over. Yeah, I'd start looking for someone new. How do you interpret your ex-girlfriend's sister telling you picked the wrong sister? I'm in love with her. She knows it. Start fucking the sister. I don't know.
Who gives a shit, man?
I don't know what to think. I mean, it's your ex. Why the fuck does it matter?
It's gonna be awkward at dinner. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna be awkward either way. Just like plow her sister and just fucking go on about your day, bro.
Right, shit. Clearly, she's already your ex. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, if it's your ex, who gives a shit? And then, like, if she's telling you picked the wrong one, then, like, you're already in there. So you might want to slide Wienerville all right on there.
Right.
My guy. You want to just plow right into that fucking station, my dude. What's the most insane thing a human has ever survived?
Marriage.
I don't know, man. The guy in Community, he survived fucking 30 years in the ground. I'm 17 and 153 centimeters.
I already don't care because that probably means they're British or something.
Yeah.
If they're not using inches or feet.
Hey Google, how tall is 153 centimeters?
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help. On the website heightcalc.com, they say 153 centimeters equals 0.24. How much is 153 centimeters in feet and inches?
You couldn't have just put fucking 5 foot, you fucking lunatic? Is there any chance I'll be able to get to... I hope fucking not.
Right.
I hope you say 5 foot the rest of your fucking life.
Or 153 centimeters the rest of your life.
Yeah, fuck you. Why does a girl still want to keep talking to me even if she told me that she doesn't want to be in a relationship? Because maybe she likes to talk to people.
Right, that's kind of misogynistic, dude.
That's kind of how friendships work.
Hey,
but you wouldn't know that, you geriatric fuck. Sorry. Maybe we should look into the dating and relationship advice column. Just see what happens.
Okay.
Let's open that in a new tab. I almost did the Price is Right thing. I almost did it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see how long I can go on the podcast without doing it. If a girl rejects you, what is the best way to get her to reject her decision? You can always show the please say psych card.
Yeah. Please say psych.
Please say psych right now. Just keep sending it until she's like, alright. Or just, you can always do what some people do. I'm not saying someone in this room did it, but you can just keep trying and trying until they eventually give you a shot and you realize it was the most boring date you ever went on.
Shit.
And then you realize, wow, I'm kind of glad they originally said no all those years.
You tell me who that is later.
It's not you. Has anyone actually tried using a password manager? No.
What?
What's it got to do with this? Should you break up with your boyfriend to see if he'll fight for you? No.
That's fucking stupid.
What? Listen here. Your name is fucking Zelda? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Former elite sex worker. What? No, you shouldn't break up with your... If he's not fighting for... He shouldn't have to fight for you if he's already there. I want a picture of Tom Cruise and Chris Evans.
I don't know.
How do you know when the man you're dating really loves you?
When he says I love you.
Or when he farts in front of you.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Whenever he farts in front of you and makes you food. Or if he, chooses you over the boys. Unless it's a Saturday, because everyone knows that God invented Saturdays for the boys.
Or dads.
Yeah. But Saturdays are always been for the boys. Now, if it's any of the 6 days out of that week, and they choose you over the boys, then he loves you. But if it's Saturday, don't ever expect your man to choose the boys over you, because it's Saturday and it's for the boys.
It's true.
High five.
Saturdays.
And if you don't know if Saturdays are for the boys, then listen to Gus and Eddie's podcast, because they also know that Saturdays are for the boys.
It's true. So does, Fall Out Boy.
Yep. So does Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler also knows that Saturdays are for the boys.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Pretty much everyone knows
Everyone.
Because that's why God made Saturdays.
It's true. It's true.
My parents say that I'm absolutely not allowed to discuss my childhood with my therapist. I want to be respectful to their wishes, but I don't trust them. Okay, first off...
Were you beaten as a child? Because that's the only reason they would say that.
Yeah, they did some shitty stuff to you. They're like, yeah, you can't tell this to a therapist. I would tell it to the therapist.
Yeah.
Definitely tell that to the therapist.
Right.
Don't respect them on that, because just tell the therapist. The therapist is going to get you the help you're going to need there. Because it sounds like you need some...
more than what Cora can provide you.
Yeah, more. You're going to need some more legal help. You're probably never going to see your parents again.
Oh.
And that's probably going to be for the best.
Get your new daddy.
There you go. What is compatibility in a relationship? Dude, you're asking the wrong guy.
Right.
Why do guys text you and then stop for multiple days and then text you again?
Maybe he's just not that into you.
Okay. This one guy, it was back when I was in high school. He came to help us set up something for a theater, and he was just like, what you want to do is get a girl's number and then wait 3 days before messaging. Because the first day she'll be like, oh man, he messaged me right away. But the second day she'll be like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna message me. And the third day she's gonna give up and be like, boom, what's up, girl? And so I guess that's the same method. Like, he'll shoot you a message a couple of days, like, hey, what you doing? And he'll back off for a couple of days, like, oh man, maybe she thinks I'm trying to get in there. And then wham, boom, I'm back. I don't know why I did all of that like this season. Sorry, like boom,
boom.
You know what it is.
I'm back.
But yeah, I think it's just a method that people that aren't desperate for love use. It's people who get a lot of people talking to them. Because I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
What if your ex mistakenly sent you $80,000 from your account and calls you to send it back? Wrong phone number. Who is this?
I'd move.
Oh yeah, I would just block him. Like, all right, thanks for the money, my guy.
Right? I wouldn't. Goodbye.
Thanks. Block. Not getting this back. I'm gonna go buy a house. What indicates that you're in a relationship with the wrong person? Your PP doesn't get as hard.
Yeah.
You just don't want to do anything.
With them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd literally do anything else than to be with that one person.
For any length of time.
Yeah. I made my BF mad at me. How do I get him happy again? Just
suck his penis.
Yeah, just touch his penis.
Yeah. Anything to do with the penis, and he's back. He's back, good to go.
Yeah. Just like tickle his neck or kiss him or something. I don't know. Just reach down there and start beating him off.
Celebrity beat off.
Woo!
With Questlove.
How can you go out with a woman if you don't respect her taste in film? Trust me, my current girlfriend doesn't have the best taste in movies or music. So, I mean, I can definitely go out with her. And, I guess I don't know if I don't like her.
You don't like her?
No, I do like her.
Yeah, I get it. You don't like her.
I don't like her like style of music or taste in music or taste in movies or apps. Now she is starting to watch a TV show that I love, so I mean I guess I can be like, oh okay. But I mean I don't know. I mean I just wish she would like better things.
Right.
But I do love her though, so I mean I guess that makes up for it. I do cook for her sometimes. My B.
I do coke for her sometimes. I was like, okay.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do drugs for anybody. Except for myself. My BF and I have been living together for 2 months. He recently told me that he needs space and wants me to leave for a few days. He doesn't want to text even. He told me that he loves me and that he isn't trying to hurt me / break up with me. Should I be worried? No, he's just trying to fuck someone else.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, he doesn't even want you to message him in those few days. Yeah, he's just trying to bone someone else.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Have you ever broke up with someone because you didn't want to be in a relationship and regretted it later? Nah. I live with no regrets, my guy.
Alright.
That looks like someone I know. That's weird. How do American women divorce so easily? I have issues with my spouse. I came on Quora and they say leave. I tell my best friend, she says leave. It's my husband who has anger issues, not even worth it. I told him you hate me, then divorce. He won't. What? I don't even know what your question is. Why do you American women divorce so easily? Well, in the state of North Carolina, you have to be separated for a whole year and 1 day. Because that extra fucking day is going to make the real difference there.
Right. Some fucking reason.
Yeah, it's weird. But, I mean, I guess if you want to divorce so bad, just fucking do it, man. Just start the separation process. Only you can be the bigger person. How can I be more attractive to women? I don't know. If the second picture's you, then you're a pretty good looking dude. But the first one, you kind of look like Taron Killam.
I don't know why you sound like Peter Griffin when you said that. I don't know why.
like he looks like a little bigger version of Taron Killam in that one. And like that one, he looks fucking hot.
Right.
I mean, he's not bad looking in this one, but he looks hotter in this one if that is actually him.
It's true.
I don't know, man. I think you're a pretty attractive guy. Is it worth saying in a relationship with a stingy guy? I don't know. I fucked up the question, so I don't want to even.
I just don't know how to respond to that.
My fiance got his coworker pregnant. That's not funny. Our wedding is in 2 months.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
It is funny. Our wedding is in 2 months and everything's paid for. He says he still loves me and that he made a mistake. What should I do? What would you do?
No, I'm not getting married to you.
Yeah, I'm not getting married. Yeah, if he did it once, he's gonna do it again.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like I slept with somebody else. Like, bro, I got them fucking pregnant.
Yeah, he has a whole kid now.
Yeah.
I would just break it off. Try to get your money back if possible. But like, hey, look, we have to split it up because he decided to stick his dick in other nests.
All right. And we can leave something in it.
Yeah, he actually left a fucking seed. He had that Seth Rollins no pull-out method.
Yeah.
Also, congratulations to Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
They just announced Monday Becky Lynch is pregnant. Congratulations to them. But the internet still makes memes about Seth Rollins.
True. I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah.
I shared one earlier.
My favorite one was like Finn Balor. He had to relinquish the Universal title when he first got it because he hurt his shoulder because of Seth Rollins. And it said, "Oh, Becky Lynch is the second person Seth Rollins has had to make."
That's the one I shared earlier.
The title. I was like, "Oh, that's great." Oh man, congratulations to you guys. My boyfriend's about to turn 18, and I'm about to turn 16. We are about to have 2 years dating. Would our ages and the time we have been dating be considered a healthy relationship?
I mean, I guess.
If you guys have been going at it for 2 years and there's no problems, I guess it's still good.
Like if he was 16 and you were 14, like it's still...
Yeah, I mean...
It's not bad, you know?
Yeah, if you guys are still together. I mean... Age, I mean, in that situation, I mean, you guys are only 2 years apart.
Right,
You guys have been dating for 2 years, right. So I mean, it's not that bad.
Both technically be in high school, like it's not weird or nothing.
Yeah, it's not weird or anything. Unless you make it weird,
right? So like, it's not bad.
I mean, because you guys were together in probably middle school,
right?
So I mean, like, if your friends didn't give you shit then, they probably shouldn't give you shit in the following years,
right?
They're like, oh man, they're probably they've been together for a while. Like, hell, I knew a couple that were together from like 7th grade until like right after senior year. They finally called it quits, I think.
Shit.
Yeah. What kind of nails do guys like on girls? I don't know, man. I don't really
fan of any of them, honestly.
I don't really pay attention. I mean, I guess if I had to
I just don't want your nails to be like dirty shit, like a fucking hobo.
Yeah, I guess
as long as it's not that, I don't really give a shit.
I guess if they're shorter than 9 inch. Sorry. You're welcome.
Fuck. I've made some doozies today, so I'm gonna let him slide on that one.
What are sure signs that your spouse has cheated on you? I don't know. Ask either one of my parents. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. You guys had it coming. No one's safe.
It's true.
Nah, they're not going to be listening 35 minutes into this.
Right, we're good.
Will anybody from BTS date someone 9 to 11 years younger? But is their ideal time? I don't know who BTS is.
Isn't that that's the...
I don't know.
It's like K-pop, I think it's good.
Oh, that's probably not.
That's why I'm confused. Like, why would you be putting that on chords?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe you should give up on your ideas. I've been talking to a girl who is polyamorous. I don't know what that means. Polyamorous, that means.
I don't know that.
Okay. Hey, Google.
Is she into, like...
He didn't turn on.
Hey, Google. What is polyamorous?
According to Wikipedia, polyamory is the practice of or desire for intimate relationships with more than one partner with the informed consent of all partners involved. It has been described as consensual ethical...
That's enough. If there was a polygamy, I would have known. But like...
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, why didn't you say she was Mormon? Do I need to ask her current partner if it's okay to ask her out? I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, I'm just a one person.
Right. The only incident I've ever really known from that is that one episode of Futurama where Fry dates that chick like has all the other husbands.
I guess tweet that question to Mitt Romney. See what he says.
That motherfucker's not joking. That's fucking good.
My boyfriend knows I'm not happy in this relationship now, but he wasn't improving anything. I'm now not sure anymore. What should I do? Just fucking leave. Like, if you try talking to him and it's not working, just be like, hey, I think it's just better
get out.
That we just go our separate way.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a credit.
Yeah.
That's a credit scam. My boyfriend says that I have to accept that his ex-girlfriend is also his best friend. Otherwise, he will break up with me because I am controlling and insecure. How can I accept that?
You don't. It's fucking weird.
You should just leave that guy.
Like, I understand being friends after a breakup, but you're best friends? That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still friends with a couple of my exes.
But it's not like best friends. Like,
yeah, like
if you can't be friends with them, we can't be together. It's
yeah,
fucking
like
weird.
I don't really talk to them on a daily basis.
It sounds like they're trying to be friends with benefits.
Yeah,
and then also have you on the side.
Like it's like I would say mine's more so like they check in like every every couple months. Like, hey, you still alive?
Right.
Cool.
I'm a bounce.
yeah. So I mean that's pretty much it. So I mean, yeah, I think you should just leave that guy because I don't think he wants you full-heartedly. I fell in love with two people, but I want both. I want them both. How do I tell them this? Are you the guy? Are you the same guy from the polyamorous one?
Right. Yeah.
Because maybe you
might have a good thing going.
Just tell them you're polyamorous. Just tell them you were in polygamy. And
tell them
okay.
I'm a Mormon.
Yeah. Yeah. Just do your heart out there, Tom. Why is it important to find someone who will accept you for who you are? I mean, in a relationship or dating.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. See? Okay. I finally found my soulmate, but we are too young to take things seriously. Should I just end the relationship?
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
How old is too young?
Alright. My foreign boyfriend came to visit me and my 2.5-year-old daughter. We currently live with parents. One night when I couldn't put her to bed, he angrily told me to give her a hiding. What shall I do?
What the fuck is a hiding?
Yeah, what the fuck if you let...
Oh, hiding. Like, beating them.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
It depends how bad the child is being. Like, if it was being a little fucking hellion, yeah, I'd probably beat it too.
Yeah.
I'd probably give a little slap on the ass. You know
I'm not a kid guy. I mean, my parents spanked me and I turned out fine.
Right. I mean, I kind of like it sometimes now, but like...
What
I'm gonna leave that alone.
What do you do when you find your girlfriend cheating? Just leave.
Yeah.
Now, if you're married to her, like, don't let them know you're in the room and then film it and then just bounce and then just send it to a lawyer and be like, hey, I caught them doing it. I filmed it. Here it is. I want all of it. That's a smart way of doing it. You're welcome. I like this boy. What can I do to get him to like me? Ask for his phone number. Text him. Find out what he likes. Find out what music he likes. Then surprise him. Be like, hey, I know you like that certain band, and they would just happen to release an album that's brand new. Say Weezer.
Right.
Their album comes out Friday. You can pick it up. Be like, hey, Brian, I know you really like Weezer. I got you their brand new CD. He'll be like, oh, cool, thanks, Stephanie. I'm just giving names.
I like that whole scenario.
Oh, cool, thanks. How did you know? Oh, wait. Yeah, I told you I really like Weezer. Oh, cool. Now I have their brand new album. Oh, thank you. Go in for hug. Release from hug.
End scene. I like the release from hug. Release from hug.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
It's not that hard. Yeah, I would just plug Weezer for no reason.
Right? Hell yeah.
I love you. If a girl rejects you, what is the best way to get her to... Oh, wait, we've already answered that.
Yeah, we did.
I'm 19 and I really like a 28-year-old guy. Is that fine? Well, you're a legal adult.
Yes, I mean, I guess.
So, I mean...
It's a little weird, and I'll give you that one.
It's a little weird. I mean, it's like...
I've had coworkers that do that, and it's a little weird.
But, I mean, hey, they're they're over the limit. So I mean, yeah, go for it.
Right.
Can a relationship get back to normal after someone cheats? No. I mean, it probably can.
It happens in movies and TV shows, but this is real life, so probably not.
Probably not. How do you know when the man you're dating? Why is that a common question? All right.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that one.
No, it's too long to read. Why does my boyfriend's dad have to be so terrifying? Just tickle him. See what happens. Just tickle your boyfriend's dad.
I think that's not a good idea.
Hey, look, I'm not responsible for that. If she actually walks up to, or he actually walked up to him and starts tickling him, she is responsible for what happens next. Whether she gets face punched or not, that's on her or him. It is 2020. My girlfriend told me her heart still wants me, but still broke up with me. Is there still a chance, buddy? I'm telling you,
my guy.
there's still a chance.
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. He's got to Tom Brady yeet that thing and make a perfect Hail Mary, but there's still a fucking chance.
That shit out. Tom Brady, release the football. That is your heart.
Yeah, she might grab it or she might fumble it, but if she fumbles it, she wasn't the one.
It's true. You just march back over, pick it up, do it again.
Yeah. Then throw it to Rivers Cuomo.
Oh, he'll do something with it.
Rivers Cuomo will always do something with your heart.
Eat it, make a song about it, who knows? He'll do something.
Make an island with it.
An island in the song.
Yeah. Funk Island. Have you ever had a friend that you'd only hang out with as long as their kids were around? No?
I'm not old enough to have friends with kids.
Yeah,
They actually hang out with me, so.
I mean, my sister kind of hung out with us when she didn't have kids, but we hung out with them even when her kids were.
Right.
So, I mean.
Your kids are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty chill. Well, they weren't screaming.
We're stuck in Woody.
For backstory on that, they had like a Woody doll, and then, they just kept putting it in their mouth. I was like, "Stop!" I was like, "Stop!" Yeah, I had to take it away. I had to take the toy away and just put it on the fridge. And then they started crying. I was like, "You guys knew what would happen."
Yeah, you did.
You guys are being weird. Why do guys sometimes ignore their girlfriends?
Because Saturdays are for the boys.
I ignore mine during the podcast all the time. Yeah. Every now and then I'll be like, "Hey, podcast time."
Podcast time, please. No.
Yeah. If not, she'll just constantly blow up the phone and be like, "Hey, let me tell you this story about how work is, or have you ate yet?" Which I don't mind.
Right.
But I'm just like...
Not during podcast time. Okay?
No, not during podcast time, because it makes the phone go off, and you can hear it in this thing. And I love her. I love her to death, but I don't want my phone blowing up during the podcast hours. I don't know why I said hours, like it's multiple hours. It's literally
just 1 hour.
You want to transfer over to
the top 10 list?
Or recipes?
Yeah, we did recipes last week and the week before.
We always do recipes.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
We've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, but not every week. There's some weeks we don't.
No. That's usually why I had something. That's why usually our names have something to do with food.
Nah, man. There's been a week or two that we haven't done one. I promise.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been doing them for a while.
For a while, but it doesn't mean we do them every week.
We do them a lot.
A lot, but not every week.
Alright, so what are we Googling? First thing that comes to your mind.
Queer eye for the straight guy.
Alright.
I don't know why. Just fuck it, why not?
Is that a real thing?
A TV show.
Okay. Are we gonna... Ted Allen? How did you know this show exists?
You never heard of it?
No, I have not.
Weird.
This is the first time I'm ever hearing about this show. Oh, because it's on Bravo. I never had Bravo as a kid.
Fair enough.
Also, didn't watch shitty-looking sitcoms.
It's not a sitcom. I think it's like a... I don't even know what it is. I think it's like real... It's real people.
Just based how that picture looked right there, I thought it was a sitcom. Yeah, it wouldn't really have struck my interest even as a child.
Fair enough.
Or just in general. Even as an adult, not really striking anything. Is that like a spinoff? Yeah. Alright. What else are we gonna Google? paint reviews. Give me something to give a review on. Ooh, water parks. Water park reviews. Let's do Orlando. Orlando sounds like a fun place to have
adventures in water.
Yeah. You're alright over there?
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, let's make sure you're alright though.
No, I'm never
alright. Alrighty.
No, not
Boom.
alright.
So, are you gonna say anything to the people, or are you just gonna sit there? Well, I'm trying to find something real quick.
Don't let your dreams exist, because everyone will just kill them. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm not.
You told me to tell you you were wrong, so I did. Okay, finally I found a thing to...
Next round.
Hey man, if you didn't want me to tell you you're wrong, you shouldn't have said tell me you were wrong.
You win the next round, too.
That's a 5-star. Give me some bad reviews on stars. Oh, here's a 1-star.
On stars in general.
And we are at the Beach Park Water Park. I mean, we're at the Beach Water Park. I don't know where it's at. It doesn't say. Oh, Mason, Ohio. There's a water park in Ohio? That's the more impressive thing. Where we at? Boom. Oh, it's a fucking paragraph. Never mind. Alright, here's another one. Oh my god. Why does everyone just write fucking books? Thank you.
That's not bad.
Thank you for William O. from Dayton, Ohio, who has 0 friends and 18 reviews. This park is nasty. We went on the 4th of July, first time in years, cost $28. Our first look...
That's not a bad deal for a water
Yeah, it
park,
really
I'm just
isn't,
saying,
man. Our first look was the bathrooms. They were so dirty, like they were never cleaned. The smell made me wanting to throw up. The lazy river was so dirty with leaves, trash, and a Lipton tea bag label sucked into my face. That's more funny.
Yeah, agreed.
The attitude of some of the working kids disrespectful and disgraceful, and I'm retired military. The slushy cups had gotten way smaller and the prices more. The slushy cups from a couple years ago were double the size. The wave pool had so much dirt on the walls it was gross. The park is so much in disarray. I didn't stutter. They just had 2 is's.
Disarray.
The park is so.
Is disarray.
We noticed nails sticking out of the wood and mini slides closed. Dear God.
That sounds bad.
The only thing we enjoyed was the zip line. Dude, you trusted the zip line?
That's impressive.
The pizza was also very bland and looked gross. Save your money. Go elsewhere. We are. You saw all of the shit that was wrong, and you thought, hey...
Let's try the fucking zip line.
The zip line looks pretty damn safe. Dear God, you're a fucking madman. Alright, here's a 3-star review from Rusty H. Cincinnati. Overall, it is what you would expect out of an older water park. The wave pool was nice, and the slides were fun, though I am questioning safety on some rides.
Alright.
The zip line. The food is reasonable for a water park. $4.32 for a cheeseburger. That's average.
Yeah, I agree.
I will say on the day that I went that the majority of the tides were closed due to understaffing, which wasn't so great. I wouldn't recommend going on the zip line, especially if you pay full price. It lasted about 30 seconds, and I didn't feel safe on it at all. Overall, it was just alright.
Yeah,
what was his name?
No, didn't,
Yeah, William loved the fucking zip line.
It's the only thing you liked.
Yeah, Rusty's like, yeah, you should have done that, my guy. You definitely should not have tried that.
Didn't Wet n Wild used to have a zip line?
I think so. Here is one from Ivet. V from Cincinnati. So we came up here to go snow tubing. We found a Groupon online and decided to try it out. I was a little disappointed only because I expected more. I thought the slope was going to be higher. I liked the fact there wasn't that many people to where we were able to go multiple times without waiting. This place is definitely catered to smaller and younger children. We felt like we were the only adults with no kids. Definitely a place where kids can have fun. They seem to enjoy it very much. The next time I go, I would definitely have to bring my nieces and nephews. You only gave it a 3-star, but you sound like you wanted to give it a more.
Right.
Let's see if I can find another one. All right, here we go. From Jennifer C. Lompoc, California. Okay, wait.
What are you doing?
You drove all the way from California to Ohio, or flew, but in this instance, I'm going to say that you probably flew out here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say you drove out here. Either way, you traveled from California to Ohio. And, that's why. Okay.
Sorry.
To Ohio, and you're only going to give this place a 1-star. Use the lockers because the staff will move your stuff and lose it, and MGMT will say sorry. Don't let the management. My bad. I was
like the band.
I was like, well, how can Ohio just afford a band just to play there?
Right. Anyway,
management will say sorry. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. If it's a water park, I'm going to. There isn't many doors.
Yeah, maybe a gate.
Yeah. Crystal at the ticket booth was awesome, trying to help my family get our flip-flops back or to make things right after staff members picked them up when the rain started. The rest of the staff had no clue and had no interest in helping out. I understand about the lost and stolen policy and them not being responsible, but it's their own staff that touches people's belongings. Yes, they should be held responsible. My entire family had to walk out of the park barefoot for the trip home. All the way back to California. The last part wasn't there.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why is there a bulge? Oh man, I'm kind of the fact that there was that. I kind of want to. Sarah H from Covington, Kentucky. That's a little closer.
Yeah, a little better than.
She has 174 friends, 243 reviews, and 141 photos. You're doing better than William over there. He had 0 friends. Had a great time the first time we went, so we decided to come back and buy season passes. Okay. Oh yeah, first one. She gave this one a 1-star. We decided to come back and buy season passes. We were there for about an hour when the manager, an old woman with a bad attitude, came up to my boyfriend when we had just sat down at the bar for a drink. She said she was asking him nicely, but if that was her nice voice, then I would hate to see her on a bad day.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was asked to cover up or leave because he was wearing Euro shorts, parentheses, tighter and shorter than trunks, but more coverage than a Speedo. First point, as an Iraq and Afghanistan infantry combat veteran in the Marine Corps, he did not have an offensive body. Second point, his Speedo covered all necessary things that needed to be covered in a family establishment.
Right.
Point 3, there are plenty more people wearing...
We're thinking like this, maybe?
Yeah.
Like 80s type shorts?
Yeah, probably 80s basketball shorts.
Fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I guess those are the pictures for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so like 80s basketball shorts. Yeah, pretty much. Would pretty much like cover everything but like the rest of your thigh.
Especially for a veteran, too. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, right? Now, if I wore it, I could see why people would be concerned.
Yeah.
But like the man in the photo, I understand.
You got a good body.
Yeah. Point 3, there were plenty more people wearing way more offensive attire than a Speedo, such as women in tiny bikinis hardly covering their butts. At one point in our visit, I saw a woman whose areola was partially exposed. People who don't know what the areola is, it's the... are you showing it? You showing it? Okay. It's the part that's not the little dot. The little dot is the nipple. The color around it is the areola. You learn science with MachoBurger. I just touch my eye with the same finger I touch your nipple with. I don't care.
I don't have nippleitis.
We don't know that.
I don't even know what nippleitis is.
I don't think that's a real thing.
It's not.
My main point is that this establishment is extremely sexist and obviously does not value their male customers. Too bad we bought season passes. I'm sorry, is your name Sarah or fucking Karen? Roasted, suck a butt. And fuck Kentucky. Boom. I don't have anything against Kentucky, I just wanted to say it.
Fair enough.
They do make some good fried chicken though.
Yeah, they do. You curd. I think it's 2-star.
For sure a fucking
They should have been a 1-star if it was going to be that goddamn long. Jesus.
Heather D. from Lebanon, Ohio.
How many friends you have?
0 friends, but 7 reviews. Fuck you, Grozier. I'm kidding. Oh, fuck. I forgot to plug the one thing we had plugging.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Will we read the last one real quick?
Yeah, read this, and we'll have a plug fest.
We'll do a plug.
My family had the worst experience at this park. We will never go back. The staff is rude, and all of the lifeguards were on their phones constantly.
I thought they were going to say crack.
Same. The changing rooms and bathrooms were absolutely disgusting. My husband said that every toilet in the men's room was clogged and festering. Oh. There was no place to breastfeed my baby, so I had to feed her in the changing room, which is a wood bench behind a plastic shower curtain. The lifeguard wouldn't let my 7-year-old go down the water slide with a life vest on. The whole park was dirty and in desperate need of serious renovations. They were understaffed at every part of the park. Also, there was mold growing on the mats that were used for one of the slides. Please don't waste your money on this place. Did it ever think to you that there might be a height requirement or an age requirement on the fucking slide, Heather? It's because he's 7 and he can write every fucking thing, you piece of shit. Sorry.
The no breastfeeding thing? Like, come on, dude.
Like,
really?
You don't have to hide it. I mean, just like, you're in a water park. No one really gives a shit.
Right. Well, I mean, people do, but like...
It's also 2018, so I mean, no one really cares.
Right.
Heather, you're just being another Karen. All right, that's enough for reviews for the Beach Water Park in Ohio. I already forgot where it was.
Beach Park Water Park.
Beach Park Water Park. Woo! God, why is everyone writing fucking novels? It doesn't say where at in Ohio, but we
Are there
definitely
pictures?
know.
I want to see this place.
Oh, it's Mason, Ohio. Is there photos?
CL 57.
Oh, there's photos.
Interesting. That's just chicken.
That's not bad for like foods though.
Right, that's really not bad.
Salads, you're always gonna pay extra for salads.
A fucking chicken sandwich for $4? That's for a water park. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's good, honestly. And their selections was pretty good.
Right.
Damn it.
Get your nice Coke on a summer day. Shit.
We couldn't get them out of the lazy river. Okay, that was a 5-star.
Yeah.
We had a slamming time.
Fucking nerd.
Yep, you're seeing what you think it is. What do I think it is? No toilet paper?
Wow.
Alright. See, the Watergate likes it. That's funny. Because the Watergate scandal from like the 80s or 60s.
What do you see Watergate there?
It says Watergate right there.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't see it, so I was confused. Yeah, I got the joke.
The boys catching waves in the wave pool. This is before they got to the front with the big waves. That's not
bad.
Whoa. Someone has alcohol.
Yeah.
Great place to drink in the parking lot. That's the spirit.
God, yeah, I feel that.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, here's a souvenir cup.
For $10, dude, it's more expensive.
And refills are only 99 cents. That's not bad at all. I mean, for a discount water park.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, the big water parks, they give you free refills the day you buy.
Oh my god, that's a big fucking wasp nest.
Jesus Christ.
At least this was a murder one. Why are they posting the same thing?
Have monster drinks.
Oh my god. The beach water park. Disgusting bad. I'm not sure if that's poop or puke.
Yeah.
Overflowing trash can. Okay, well, they're not fucking Disney World.
Alright, Jesus Christ.
That looks kind of fun.
Right.
Wave pool.
If you're not a bitch about it, this park doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah. If you're into having some cheap fun,
yeah,
take a trip down to the Beach Park Water Park. And have a water
slam in time.
Have a slam in time. Before we go, we're gonna plug things one more time. Our boy Jonathan Jacobs. I'm sorry I forgot to mention this at the beginning.
We're not good with business, okay?
Yeah. Our friend Jonathan Jacobs has made a trailer which was released
today,
or well, when this comes out last Wednesday, right after the podcast had streamed. It was a trailer, or actually the very first episode of a mini-series he's working on called The Wandering Clone. I already forgot the name of it. The first episode looks pretty fucking awesome. He said here's a little bit more information about it. The series is called The Wandering Clone, to where a figure of a clone comes to life and wants to wander and explore and tries to find purpose in its figure life. Will be mixed media with live action filming, stop motion, and be episodic 1 minute to 5 minute long shorts, and will hopefully be uploaded weekly both to our Instagram, which is MachoBurger Productions, and the YouTube channel, which is also MachoBurger Productions.
Sounds good. I like it.
And we'll also be tweeting. We also be sharing the links on Twitter at MachoBurgers, and also on Facebook, which is MachoBurger Productions. If you haven't seen the first episode, we highly recommend go check that out. It's very cool, very interesting. It has a little groovy little soundtrack to it as well.
I like that.
It reminded me of the theme song to Franklin.
Yeah.
So it has like
Franklin.
it has a very warming
it's like
soundtrack to it. So go support that. And we forgot to plug it at the beginning, mainly because I'm really bad at doing all the plugs all at once. So yeah, go do that. Go support it. Go support our boy John. We'll eventually have him back on the show sometime soon. It was supposed to happen in April, but they had to get pushed back due to everything closing down with all the big sick stuff, along with our other mini guests that we have planned, which is Emily Wright, Martin Frank, Anthony Mendez, and Michael Witherspoon, and Jonathan Jacobs as well. So yeah, if you'd like to be a guest, you can comment. Just you know how to get a hold of us. You can even message us, I think, on Facebook, yeah. You can message us on there, or you could also tweet at us at Dylan K. Nell, at Kyle Dean 2. Why are you Kyle Dean 2?
I just went with whatever would let me do it.
Fair enough. So yeah, you can just find us anywhere and everywhere. And also, so go listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, because when you do that, you help us a little bit. And don't be afraid to share us with your family and friends.
Don't be afraid to actually ask us questions.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions, so we can stop relying on Quora for everything.
Although we made pretty good relationship consultants.
Yeah, we do. If you need relationship advice, come to us.
The only gay couple in MachoBurger.
Woo!
We're not really gay, but we might as well be.
Yeah, we get confused for that. Also, the very first podcast is 2015, where I've done with no mustache. So that's a little Easter egg for you. Oh no, that's an Easter egg. But yeah. All right.
Well, this has been MachoBurger.
I've been Dylan Nell for 23 years.
I've been Kyle Dean for as long as I can remember.
Yeah. You know what you're watching. Like us, love us, subscribe to us, and share us.
We'll see you in our dreams tonight.
Yep. See ya.
Was this a bad idea?